And the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Joe Reed returning. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st down.
Herbert on 1st down now. That's into the hands of Eckler. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Chargers.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
A 2-yard gain on the
Brandon,
play.
perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Los Angeles.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, You go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
3 yards to gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Kick is good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point up and good by Suckup. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. That throw into the arms of Allen. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I enjoy watching Keenan Allen play. Such passion, such drive, such physicality. 104 receptions last year, 1,199 yards, 6 touchdowns. He's made 3 straight Pro Bowl appearances. In addition to 3 straight seasons, over 1,100 yards receiving. I don't know how you rate him, but defensive players, they rate him awfully high.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun. Here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard. Line.
A gain of 7.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Antonio Brown on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. at their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
56 for Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Check. Slam.
On second down, it's Jones, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
A 3-yard.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A first down run by Jones, not going to work out as he's hit and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
By Vic Beasley. The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert. Being chased out left. He's airing it up. It got his man complete. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And the Chargers 1st down.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
1st down, Chargers.
From the gun, Herbert looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Herbert back to the air. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
LA.
Joe Reed his second touchdown on the season, and the Chargers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Buccaneers 7. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Brady now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before half for Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Vic Beasley, not just a pass rusher. He gets in to quickly blow that play up. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 42. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, baby. Return over. Get that ramp.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
At the 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert, escaping the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
I got you. Check 52 the mark.
Brady will try again on second down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
Now you think about Tom Brady and these Chargers. For a long time this offseason, the thought was that L.A. might be a leading contender to land his services, what with the new stadium opening and all. But in the end, the Chargers got their quarterback of the future in Justin Herbert, and Brady wound up in Florida.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, D. Check three.
From the gun, Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute off it.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray.
20.
Oh, that's the way to run it, boy.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Check 26, check 26. Let's go on. No, 66.
On play action, now Brady. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Intended for Rob Gronkowski. Incomplete.
Succop now for the Tampa Bay field goal.
This officially a 55-yard attempt.
55-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Coming in to put a lick on it was Levante David.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
The end of the 3rd quarter of play with the score, Chargers 21, Buccaneers 7.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On 3rd down, Herbert. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Herbert throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Keenan Allen.
23 yards, the final tally. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Eckler, the Charger ball.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And this is complete. It's Allen.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. So that'll back him up 5. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. From the gun, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Chargers 28. Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Buccaneers 29-yard line.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. To throw on third down. Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Now a toss running left, Eckler. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're